Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all. Keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
trade.
Early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. Third down here.
Check 56. Here we go, G. It's just me and you.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at the 45. Garoppolo now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Here we go.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
12.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. This one complete to Coleman. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. Like 80. 21. 13.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the... he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Set up. Lock. Set up.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a 1st. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray flushed out right. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Garoppolo finding Goodwin. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
65.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go.
So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
On first down, it's Coleman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
From the 31, Murray airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big pickup of 38. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. D. Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Murray now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part.
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. This complete to the tight end, Clay. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. After the sack, here's second and 11. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. It's complete to Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
One, Omaha.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. He's got a man. Complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
White.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Check three.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Watch the curl.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
That ball complete to Isabella. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st. Down.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. There's Garoppolo to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Murray, one final try. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of
a big offensive explosion helped leading them.